Oh damn! I forgot to do the countdown. Fuck it. All right.
That's right.
Yeah, shit it is what it is at this point. But yeah, as far as like live streaming and everything, I feel like StreamYard is the best one.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
it's pretty legit.
yeah, it's just dope, and it's just a free one. I can only imagine what it's like behind the paywall. But I was listening. I was when I saw the bill for Beats Batch. I went to everybody's page and started scrolling and shit. You got some dope ass beats,
I appreciate it. Thank you.
of course. Let's make about check on my other phone. Oh, just send me a notification. Bet. Yeah, we live. All right,
That's
cool.
good.
Yeah, but since Katie isn't here, I'm about to play interviewer and all that. What are you most looking forward to when it comes to your set?
Hmm. Damn. I guess kind of like you. I'm just ready. I'm excited to play some of my unreleased joints and just play my music in general. You know what I mean? I feel like as a producer, you don't really get a lot of opportunities to show your craft like that, especially like to a large crowd.
That's a fact.
And yeah, and a lot of the my music that I make, a lot of my art is very high energy, very move your body esque. You know what I mean? Head nodding, all that joint. You know what I mean? Like just seeing that in real time, seeing people dance to my music is probably my favorite thing ever. I love seeing that shit.
Nice.
Yeah, and
Nice.
like I don't know, it's just nice to share my craft and have people react to my craft in a positive way.
I feel you. And the people out there who are going to see this in the future, make sure you plug your socials, website if you got it. Do the whole intro spiel thing.
Oh, you're right. I got a website. I mean, as you can see, D Nash. Oh, what's up, Katie?
What's happening?
What's good? What's up?
All right, bet. What do you say? You got a website or
Oh yeah, no official website. I have this is my IG. You just be doing business off there. So if y'all need anything, just prod underscore D Nash. Make something happen.
there we go. Now, are we going to be should we expect a set or a guest appearance from Katie Boulevard as far as being a performer?
Probably not this time. I don't know. I let the spirit call. So if the spirit calls, I'll pick up. I'll answer. But you know, I like the show to be about y'all. I will be playing in the set and the next week. I will be playing a short set next week. So I'll be
Nice.
up. But if there's like this beat is hard, somebody get on the mic. If there's one of those opportunities and I feel so led, I might just hop on the mic. You never know.
There we go. Nice.
Say
Uh,
that.
D Nash, what do you use to produce on? What's your medium of choice?
FL Studio.
FL Studio.
Oh, word! I would not have expected that.
What
Really?
led
What?
you?
I don't know. I would have thought you'd be an Ableton guy for some reason.
Word.
I don't know why.
Nah. Ableton's cool, but it's not for me. That joint look
It's a
crazy.
lot.
It's
It's
a
a
lot.
lot.
Yeah. I know.
I'm
I just well, everyone be saying that too, because I know most of my boys be using Logic and they see FL's UI and they be like, what's all this? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So I guess it really just depends on the person.
that's true. I actually
Yeah,
started in Logic first and then ended up going like kind of backwards into GarageBand. Or not started in Logic. I started in FL first. And
Mm.
then I ended up going backwards to GarageBand and now I'm a Logic person. So
Yeah, I felt the garage band, the Logic's pretty crazy.
it is kind of
yeah,
crazy.
that's dope. I'm personally, I guess I'm a newbie beat maker, and I tried it first on FL Studio years and years and years ago, and I didn't like the drums in FL, which everybody says.
Yeah, the stock drums are trash.
They are.
Yeah,
they they are.
and I didn't know you could import your own sounds and how to like chop samples and shit, 'cause nobody showed me. And this is before YouTube University, right? So I gave all that shit up and got back to what I do best. And now I'm using MPC.
Word. Okay. Okay. And you're
Yeah.
chopping. Like, are you chopping with the controller or?
Um. So I'm producing just on MPC, like just standalone. When it comes to chopping samples, I'm chopping at FL, then putting them on my SD card and putting them on the box.
Ooh, you're doing it the long way.
Yeah, yeah. I got my whole little setup. If I was in there, I'd show you it. It's like a kind of like a little command center sort of thing. I got a control surface to my left. I got some reference shit to my right, and in front of me is a computer. I got my mic like adjacent, so it hangs right over everything. So all I gotta do is stand up and record.
So
And
you got the,
what you say?
I'm saying you got that set up for real.
Yeah, yeah. Just a bunch of trial and error and realizing that everything in arm's reach it works better for me.
Yeah.
Mm.
Ooh, that
So
would be a cool idea. I just had an idea. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I want to hear now.
Just kind of like having that be a live thing to do with people is just like go on live and have people show their setups.
Oh yeah, that's a dope series.
What DAW do you use? What controllers?
Yeah,
Type of shit.
hey, do it. And now you see how StreamYard is, and I don't know. Can you see like the backstage area?
Uh, nah. What do you mean, like behind you?
Oh nah, I'm talking about like the UI for the site.
Oh, yeah. I can see like like a little square with me in it. That type of thing. Is that if that's what you mean?
Oh nah, when you get a chance, go on StreamYard.com and just get a free account. Just look at it,
Okay.
cause yeah, especially with your network, you could probably like stretch a dope ass series out to like hundreds of episodes.
Yeah, I would love to do something like that. Be really cool.
Yeah, it's I want you, man. I want Katie. I want you to hear some of these beats I've been making. I'm
Come on,
finally to the point where
let's hear it. Bro.
it's
Okay, bro.
I know it might not translate through live, but you know.
yeah, well, yeah, it's not gonna go well over the over this phone microphone. But when I shit on Thursday, I'll bring it through. I don't feel comfortable playing them for like everybody because I still just started and I'm all what Erica said. I'm sensitive about my shit, right? So yeah, but I think now this one, I think I made like 40 beats so far.
Nice,
Sure.
nice.
Yeah, so newbie, just getting my feet wet, but some of them starting to sound all right. And I'm starting to use samples. So yeah,
It's good to know
yeah,
how to do both ways, though. You know.
yeah. Oh, absolutely. That's most of them. Out of the 40, I say the ones that actually have samples, like four.
That's great. That's the way you want it, Loki.
Mm.
Yeah, trying to, you want to ownership and all that, right?
Right,
Or
right.
using royalty free one shots and different loops and sounds. And y'all fuck with TrackLib?
Yeah, I be on there religiously, bro. Personally.
Yeah, I fucks with it. I Once I got the machine, I was like, I'm gonna try it because again, I'm a businessman, right? And I'm not trying to get sued. So
That
yeah,
part.
and I'm an artist. And if somebody take my shit without permission, I'm if I don't like it, I might get at them.
And that's the thing. That's the thing. It's like it's such a slippery slope. You never really know. And even with the things that you do make, like, I sample a lot of old soul records, and a lot of those people I know don't even like the idea of being sampled, period, and you run
Yeah,
of like, okay, you're probably not
allegedly.
the repercussions of it unless you get to a certain level. But then once you are on that level,
Yep.
so
Well,
try to have a mix at least.
man, it ain't necessarily about being on that level now. If you cause internet and bots and you know what I'm saying, they can put a
Well,
bot out to search for whatever, for their actual music. And yeah, I'm not trying to get caught up in that situation. And Spotify don't like me. They've pulled down numerous records of mine.
Uh, where
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I just all right, so I just had one in my life. Plug. My homie Prolific Beats did the production. He's amazing. Um so to make a long story short, it was on Spotify for like 4 days. And as soon as I had a 4,000 stream day, and I was like, oh, they're gonna pull this shit off. And because you can go on Spotify for artists, I saw the number of streams for that day, and I'm like, oh yeah, they about to pull it off. So 3 hours later, I got an email saying they pulled it off.
Yo.
Yeah, it's on everything else. It was getting traction, but for
Yeah.
indies, the threshold is 3,000 streams. Just FYI.
Yeah, I could see that. I remember like back in the day, this had to have been like 2010. This is a long time ago. I was like still in high school, and like I had done a remix of this Busta Rhymes songs. I'm pretty sure it was Touch It. I'm pretty sure it was Touch It, and I like mixed it. You know how like you'll like do like a mashup, like you'll find like a beat from somewhere else and then mash it up to that track. Like that was
yeah,
before I even started making beats. It was just like a remix mashup thing that I had in my head, and I was like, let me see if I can do this, and I just thought it sounded really dope. So I put it on SoundCloud, and it blew up like really really fast. Like it got like 25,000 views, super super fast. It was taken down like within the next day
dang,
within the next day, because I mean it was like straight from the track. Like I had like downloaded it from YouTube, isolated it on another app or whatever, and then combined them. Like, yeah, I
Yeah,
most illegal way possible. So I'm not surprised, but they be on it. They be on it, especially if it's like
yeah.
UMG. Don't let it be a UMG artist. It's
Oh
gone.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
gone.
Universal ain't playing.
They ain't playing at all. Even on Instagram, don't post the Instagram video with the UMG song on it. They gonna pull it down, yo.
right.
Yeah,
It's gonna be screamy sometimes because a majority of my music is sample based, and when I make an Instagram video, sometimes I'll play some of the sample at the beginning for like
Yeah.
the intro, and they'll just flag it for
yeah,
copyright. That's
yeah.
crazy.
They it used to be a workaround if like the YouTube situation, if you got it from all right. So I got into it with DistroKids probably about 5 years ago now, and they tried to pull one of my albums down. I had this I sampled Chadwick Boseman from
From Black Panther.
yeah, no, not Black Panther. I think it was Civil War when he first
Oh,
debuted. He was talking to Romanoff about the afterlife and Wakanda spirituality. So
you just grabbed like some vocals from the movie. That's what you did.
yeah, no, I found it on YouTube and downloaded it. And then, well, quote unquote, grabbed it from YouTube, whatever. I really just recorded it from Disney Plus. So yeah,
That'll
so
do.
or the DVD. It might have been before Disney Plus. Either way, the workaround we found, the reason the album and the record is still online right now, is at that time, and we if it came from YouTube, it's technically public domain because YouTube is technically a public platform.
Yeah, public forum. Yeah.
So yeah, and when they flagged it, my response was that, and they were like, okay, it can stay, and then they did an update to their terms and services like 2 weeks later, and they were like, yeah, that YouTube shit ain't flying.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's legal workarounds. You got
There are. And you
you
can
got
pull audio from literally anywhere at this point. Like, I can pull audio directly from my phone into my SP404. And that means
yeah,
I can literally anywhere.
mhm. Yeah,
So,
that's the
like,
biggest
Cool,
thing.
bro.
yeah. If I'm watching like if I'm watching Gravity Falls on my iPad and they said something really funny, then
Yep,
I just plug
hook
my
the
iPad
cable up.
to my 404. Like I have a dongle for it. It's kind of crazy. So it's like, I mean, at a certain point, like I think that the limitations are in the wrong direction. Like I'm like, we need to be putting more of that focus on AI and more of the focus on stuff like that, like flagging that type of stuff, than it is like, oh, let me like flag me on Instagram because I decided to repost Shaka Khan's Sweet Thing 1979 performance at the Soul Train Awards. And she liked the post too. And that
Oh,
shit just,
that's dope.
I was like, I
That's
even got
dope.
the approval from Shaka Khan and y'all still gonna take this shit down. That's
Yeah, it's some sick shit. It's
yeah.
some real, but that's why it's important to have your own website.
Mm, yeah.
Like, even right now, my newest album, Plug, is on my website, OXBLS. We're streaming on the label YouTube. It's the same thing as the domain, blah blah blah. Come fuck with it. It's free if you leave your email. If you want to leave a donation, I'd appreciate it. If you don't, just fuck with the music, whatever. Um, so shameless plugs and shit.
I was just about to say, come on, shameless plug. It's
Yeah,
on
it feels so
we on the
bad.
record, so like
Yeah, but yeah, having that website, they can't pull your shit from your own website.
True.
And
okay, so if it's like your own audio file on your website, then they can't pull it.
no, because it's your website.
Ah,
It is what you made in your own house. That and now they can sue you if you're selling it.
okay, so yeah, that makes sense. But
Mm.
like even if it's a copyrighted sample based beat, you feel me? It's still fine.
Yeah, if it's a free download, yes.
Okay, let me find out there's a workaround. I wouldn't even have it be a download. Like just let it be available on the website, and that's what you got to come to
Yeah,
the
stream it. Yeah, it's mixtape days. There's workarounds for everything. Promo use only.
yeah.
Right.
If
Y'all be using the Bandcamp?
yeah, yeah, heavy.
Yeah.
I never fuck with Bandcamp.
You should. I feel like Bandcamp is such a great community too. Like I feel like it's a good community of beat makers that like support each other on Bandcamp, and like it's a great way for people to like directly support you. And you could put the price on your album and just have it be right there. So it's like a really seamless way. Like low key, there'll be times where I'll look and get like $15 in my bank account and be like, where did this come from? It's because somebody bought my mixtape,
That's
bought
dope.
me, you know.
That's dope. Do
So
they
yeah, you should re-release shit on there. Shit you already have out.
I'm gonna check it out. What's do you know what the cut is that they take?
Not off top, but it's more reasonable than it's definitely more reasonable than streaming. It'll come
Oh,
pretty much
yeah.
directly to you for the most part.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, streaming is stream in my opinion, streaming is promotion.
Pretty
That's a
much.
crazy way.
Cause I mean you're off a million streams you get 3 bands.
So ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Some people say hey,
Like
that.
one stream, like 300th of a penny, something like
Yeah,
that.
Yeah.
yeah.
Dog.
Yeah. Well,
It makes me want to
Spotify.
not put my shit up there at all. To be honest with you, some part of me
Yeah,
has maybe I should just only make my stuff available on Bandcamp and SoundCloud.
that's what
Bro, I see even like $1 donation, you're still making more than enough profit compared to something like Spotify.
Right.
absolutely.
or have it to where like there are some things that are available on Bandcamp and then or on Apple Music, and other things that are only available on. You have to,
Yeah.
maybe there's a bonus version and you get that version when you go over to Bandcamp and buy it there.
So what I was doing for a while was because I like movie samples and show clips and shit, right? Like,
Yeah.
so I would have a version of the album with all that up there, mad transitions, highly produced, just me being like music nerd mode, and then I would strip it down and then put that version on streaming.
That's smart.
Yeah, yeah, it worked out pretty well. Uh, listen, I prefer the website thing. It's like it's my own house. I'm gonna check out Bandcamp though. I know Curtis King, if y'all are familiar with him,
Yeah.
he he only allows his music as far as like through DistroKid or whatever to be on socials. So Instagram, TikTok, and I think Snapchat, and that's just for being able to use the music and post.
Mm.
But is everything else is for sale? I think on his website, probably his Bandcamp too.
But see, I think that's genius. Actually, I think that's super smart because it's
Yeah,
saying like if you want to listen to the full, you can use it on TikTok, which is promotion in itself. So if it blows up on TikTok or Instagram on like fashion girl shit, then it can get to play there. But of course, people are gonna seek out that song. Like that's just how it works. Like if the song blows up that way, people are gonna want to try to find it and listen to the whole thing.
yeah,
So I mean, that's honestly that's smart. That's actually the most straightforward idea that I've heard so far. Low key,
yeah.
that's genius.
That's what I'm contemplating on doing with this album.
I'm
When
lucky.
I
Like,
finally do the streaming thing, just put it on socials and
well, I didn't know that
maybe
you do that too. Is it in the sentiment of like when you're making your own posts, you post it as this your sound, you know?
yeah, that and are you ever use DistroKid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so at the top of the upload screen,
Oh
you can
yeah, and you
check.
can choose, and you can
Yeah.
just check social media.
Yep.
That's that.
Yeah. We gotta find as artists, we gotta find a way to get back at the people who devalue our skills and talents.
Yeah.
Totally
'Cause
agree.
they're gonna keep doing it. Like these labels. Well, first you saw what happened with Atlantic. They clean house. Well, shit. After this Puffy thing, everybody resigned, and
Word.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Yeah. After Puffy got arrested, Kevin Lyles, Lucian Grange, I think Leor resigned from YouTube. Fuck you, Leor. Um, yeah, all the major players
Well,
pretty
we
much.
probably needed a damn sweep. Hire me
Honestly.
for one of the motherfuckers. Cause
Yeah,
like, what the heck? I'm like, I don't know
yeah,
what's been going on, but something needed to change. So I'm not mad at it.
I agree.
absolutely. I'm here for it. Like I'm definitely on the revolutionary side of things as far as my thinking, and they've been exploiting artists for a very long time.
And sometimes things have to explode before they're able to make sense again. And it's
Yeah,
this is one of those instances that like this whole situation is blowing up the music industry and it's gonna put a lot of magnifying glasses on a lot of people.
yep,
And after that, then we're gonna see what's left in the ashes and have to build on that, and hopefully use that as an opportunity to do things differently and better.
absolutely. I mean, we're in a space now as independent artists. We are more empowered than we've ever been, and across the board, no matter what genre, right? Like we have the same access, well, close to the same access as, say, Drake, as far as getting the music out there and able to be heard, right?
Yeah, for sure.
We have access to all these platforms. We might not have the marketing or the promotion or whatever, but it's all a workaround. You see kids go viral on TikTok every day just because they understand how the algorithm works. So, and from a stat standpoint, I think our indies are like 60% of the market share now in music.
Mm.
Yeah. So we're in that time. It's
Yeah,
just,
it's
yeah,
a,
No, I
I
totally
think a lot
agree.
of people are recognizing too that. I mean, I was having this conversation with so many people recently. I just been around so many artists, and I feel like an independent artist at that. Where I just think like a lot of people want to be artists right now in general, and I feel like the people that have the passion and have the like drive and the hunger and are like really getting it from their hearts are going to be the ones that are going to make it through all these situations, like and yeah, just like you said, we're going to have to get smarter for ourselves. We're going to have to protect ourselves on the front end so we're not like we've heard all the precautionary tales now, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? We've seen too many of the stories. We've watched too many of the documentaries. I'm not about to get fucked over by an A&R. I'm not about to like have somebody come out here and like be secretly like cashing out on me for 30 years or whatever. Like we're gonna have to figure out something different on the front end.
absolutely.
So much
Facts.
different for us now. So,
Yeah. That the access, like just the ability to go direct to consumer. And personally, I'm a Dame Dash disciple. I I'm a fan of Dame. I've been following Dame. I'm a Jay-Z head, but I've been following Dame since I was a kid. And their whole model was indie first. They signed a 50-50 with Def Jam or whatever, but they were still indie. That's why they were able to come out with, you know what I'm saying, ownership and bread at the end of the day. But we're in a space now where that isn't really necessary. We just, I feel like as independent artists, we have to collaborate more.
yeah.
I agree.
Like, and I know Katie, you and I had this conversation. I tell any artist, any producer I fuck with, like, yo, you need a verse, just let me know.
No, for sure. I mean, like, there's always a sentiment between both of us, I think, and all of us in this community of reaching out instead of reaching out. Like we're really like, all right, let's all keep our hands in kumbaya link type shit and try to like pull each other up as we go up individually.
Absolutely. That's that's how to do it, yo. A fist is stronger than a finger.
Right. That's the word. I like that.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's a wild.
yeah, thank you. Yo, rapper shit, like, yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, it's just how, like, I think this year I've Prolific and I put out a couple records through my label, but him being the headliner artist. Um, I have two records on the homie Furious Styles most recent projects, I think. Or no, one is released, one's about to come out. Yeah, that's where I'm at with it, at least. Like, I do my own thing, and I send people records. I'm like, if you want a verse, let me know. It's coming out around this time. If you make the deadline, great. If you don't, next time. Or you can get on part two of the remix or whatever. It's art. We can do it. But at the when it comes to producers specifically, I encourage all of y'all, well, all of us, because I want to do a production album where I'm just curating and I'm not really rapping that much on it. But yo, get your artists together and make some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a fan of the DJ Clue albums and the K Slay tapes and you know what I'm saying? I'm a fan of that shit. Neptune's Clones was hard.
No, it was. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That's real.
No,
Yeah,
that
it doesn't happen a lot. These, pardon me, let me drink some water. It It doesn't happen a lot these days, but I feel like it should. It's just like blend tapes and you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. It's parts of the culture that made the culture fruitful that don't really happen as much as they used to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm.
Then we gotta do that more. I need to make more community centric projects. You know what I mean? 'Cause I do work with a lot of artists, and like I know a lot of artists that work so they would work so well together, but it's just like just that they don't have like that communication.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, you got quarterbacking.
Yeah, yo. I mean, like, trust me, I want to do something like that. The only reason why I didn't do something like that for a show because it's just so many moving parts. But it
It's
needs to happen. Yeah, for just me to do. Yeah, but like, I just feel like it definitely needs to happen more often. That reaching out, like, and collaborating from person to person, and it's happening. I feel like we're talking about it, and it's also I see it happening. Like I've got some music working on people's tracks and people sending me things and like trying to collaborate with the venues and just person to person shit like so
Yeah,
like it's
but
effort.
you know how it is. Creativity happens when it wants to. So yeah, sometimes it just don't. You know what I'm saying? Or yeah, like sometimes I have a record from shit, I got a whole folder right now, probably like 40 beats in there. From this producer, Quasi Labor, and I haven't touched any of them, and they're all amazing. And I just every time I have the time to sit down, I have something else more pertinent. I hate to say pertinent. I have something else that's halfway done that I need to finish before I can even start on the new thing. And you know, life's. But you know, it's one of those things. You just got to keep striking at the iron blacksmith. Yeah, and yeah, but yeah, I'm just saying, as an MC trying to push this thing forward and just talking to all my producer friends and colleagues, get all your artist friends together. It could take a year or two. It doesn't matter how long it takes. Just get it done and curate an album. Trust me. And if you haven't made like a full album, because it's a different process. Um, this last one for me, God Has No Allies. The concept came about like 3 years ago when I wrote this verse, and that was a bar in the verse. That verse was on an album called God Is Gracious, and it's like the God series, right?
Mm.
So I came up with a concept, and I've been working on this album for God knows how long. And just to see it come together, it's a different type of feeling. It's a different feeling of accomplishment. And I think it's pretty dope. And everybody that's heard it is like, yo, you did a good job. So I'm like, you know, good job, Cam. So yeah, you know, just encouragement. Do the thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, for
Telling my
sure.
DJ friends, like, blend some shit. Like, I send people, all my DJ friends have access to my acapellas. So if you
Okay,
want
cool.
to use them, use them. I'm not gonna sue you. It's already cleared. Use the shit. And if we've already exchanged emails, I've even set it up on DistroKid to where you're whitelisted. So we ain't even gotta have a conversation. I want to be surprised like everybody else.
Yo, that's crazy whitelisted. I don't think I've ever heard that before.
Yeah.
Word.
No.
It's
Yeah,
next time you're on the joint, go fuck with the settings and the permissions. It's in there.
Really.
Yeah, you can whitelist different artist names and YouTube pages and all types of shit.
Hmm.
So yeah, if I got your email and it's like linked to all your stuff, you're in my whitelist already.
That's
Just
crazy.
because I don't want to have to go back whenever it does happen and have to prove this and prove that and da da da. Nah. Even my rap name is like my name. So
Yeah.
that's not even, that's a one less hurdle.
Yeah. Yo, on some hotep shit though, I'm like my mind is going crazy about the blacklisting, whitelisting shit though. That's crazy. Like that's wild.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
That's crazy.
yeah, they do that. I mean, if you really want to go down the rabbit hole, wait till you find out the white man ain't actually white.
Look, cause I really wanted to be like, cause the white man, but I was like, let me stop.
I mean, yo, the white man ain't pale though. I'm just saying. Originally, it was what you call it, North African and European monarchs, and that's it.
You know what they say. Everybody
Yeah,
came from a black woman. Everybody came from a black woman. That's why
that's a fact.
My God.
That's a fact.
that's why we fix everything.
Yeah, yeah. All y'all badass kids run around here. It's but yeah, whitelist, blacklist. I wonder what whiteballed is then, since blackballed is being barred and banned from a specific setting.
Because white bald is being welcomed and invited in. Come on in. Sit right down.
A seat at the table, huh? Yeah. I appreciate the alley oop.
That's crazy though.
As I set fire to the white thing.
This
Yeah.
one's not going on the record for me. I've been cursing and smoking on this one.
Nah, I mean, honestly, it's my label's YouTube. Do what you do. If you feel some sort of way about your personal image, I respect it. But I cuss and I smoke, so
Fair
I'm not
enough.
gonna be a prick. And the ironic thing is, I have children, and my music, in my opinion, is is fairly child friendly.
Really?
Yeah, I don't use a whole lot of profane language, or if I do, it's not graphic like sexual.
Okay. Do you like? Is there a reason for that? Or is that like more your style?
And it's just me.
Okay, where I respect it honestly.
Like I look at it like this. It's enough of that out there already.
True.
You know what I'm saying? And like I love going to the club. I love having a good time. I love dancing. Yeah, Sexy Red is lit in the strip club. Not on the radio at 9 in the morning.
Yeah.
You know, it's spaces and places. But I personally, I make music for I guess like car rides and smoke sessions.
Yeah.
Like I make that type of music. So, I wanna cater to an audience that's underserved. And I just happen to be a part of that audience. But yeah, it's enough party music. So that's why I really do it. And every time I made party music, it felt inauthentic.
Yeah. It's kind of hard to make good party music.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I don't live that lifestyle, so it definitely isn't really like it doesn't like um register with me very often. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel on the same way. My thing is, I want to make like I want to bring back old school party music. You know what I mean? Because I went to HBCU. You know what I mean? Like we played a lot of like cookout music.
Yeah.
Like, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like line dance music, like that type of joint. I'm trying to tap back into that kind of like era.
Yeah.
The
That's what
early
I've been doing.
2000s.
I've been wanting to do a little bit of stuff kind of like that with my band, like on some more like funk shit. Honestly, like
Right. You know what I mean?
like the old soul and funk kind of vibes,
Yeah.
but with the
That's
hip hop energy.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's what we need more of.
Big joint.
That's definitely what we need more of. Y'all fuck with go-go?
Yeah, I love go-go music. Honestly, I love a little Chuck Brown, baby.
Yes, sir.
I feel like go-go, especially now, is like the perfect fusion of funk and hip hop.
I agree. Yeah.
Mm.
It's got another element to it too. That's like that orchestration, the drums, like the orchestration of it. It really is like a world in its own. I was just talking about this because the bassist that I play with, he plays like with a lot of other go-go bands. And he was
Oh, nice.
like he's got that kind of sound. He's nice. He's nice with it.
Oh, yo, you have to put me on.
Yeah, honestly, I want to see if maybe he'll come through to Beast Batch. Maybe he'll come through. We'll see.
Hell yeah. Shit, I just, even personally, I even just be a fan. Like, listen to music, stream, and support.
Yeah, yo, like it's really dope to see people like really do the go-go shit because there's so many bands that actually are active in that world. You know, it's not just like it's really a whole world in itself.
Oh, absolutely. It's definitely its own culture.
Yeah,
Like,
it wasn't hip. I really wasn't hip until I got to college. Honestly, and I
yeah,
people at A&T that went like that are from DC and shit.
yeah. Yeah, DC is heavy in the tea.
Yeah,
When I was
DC.
when I was there, most of my friends were from DC.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, most of them were. I hung out with a lot of DC cats, and I lived out there for a few years. It's it's weird. Well, they push people out of DC, so the go-go scene is mostly in Maryland.
Mm-hmm.
As far as like the actual shows, I like what Nucci's doing with the front porch. That shit is dope.
Yeah,
Every
no,
time
that
I
shit
watch
is
it,
though. I saw
yeah,
did with Tweet. Like, yeah, it was really hard. My girl,
yo, that was
I love
vibes.
Tweet. Her voice is everything.
Yeah, yeah, yo, her vocal control is crazy.
It's crazy. She's actually killing for real. I'm a fan.
Yeah, I put up there with Luther Vandross. Like the way he manipulates those notes, like it,
What?
in the same, no, for real, in the same breath.
No,
There's a certain,
I feel you. I get exactly why you said that. I just would not have you expected for you to put Tweet up there with Luther Vandross, but I see it. I get it.
yeah,
I get it.
them two and Michael Jackson.
You said
Nobody else. I really say what?
you said what before Michael Jackson?
Oh yeah, them two and Michael Jackson. When it comes
Oh,
to that skill,
oh yeah.
I can't really
Mm.
think of anybody who, in one breath, is hitting so many notes that are like not supposed to go together.
Jasmine Sullivan. That's what I
Yes,
was throwing.
Mm. Yeah.
Jasmine
yes,
Sullivan. Oh, she's a maniac. Her and Layla Hathaway. Those are like two of my like
yeah,
vocal Bible people because like the way they like control their notes and are also like altos too. Because I'm a alto. I'm a deep voice shorty. So it's like yeah, like
yeah. And and they're amazing writers.
the lyrics. Yeah, those
Yeah,
yeah.
that right. See, back in the day, these people would, especially like your Layla Hathaways, your Jasmine Sullivans, your Teacher Moseses.
Ooh,
A lot of these artists wouldn't be able to like thrive and survive without internet.
yeah. Do you think that the internet like maybe wasn't a positive thing for their careers? Do you feel like it was?
What was that?
Well, like, do you feel like how do you feel the internet affected their careers, basically?
Um, Positive and negative. Um,
Mm.
I feel like it was less of the internet and more of the contractual handcuffs.
Mm.
Because we saw what Jasmine Sullivan did with this last run after she got independent or after she got out of that contract. Because I think she signed to somebody else, but she had more freedom to be able to, you know what I'm saying, produce and publish her music wherever. And yeah, those people in those pre-internet contracts are really handcuffed.
Yeah, I,
Yeah, I
yeah.
I feel,
I
I feel
stylistically
for
too.
what is that?
I just said I feel like they're stylistically handcuffed too. Like they're forced to perform within a certain style or a certain vibe. for
Yeah,
X. Well, not even just like, oh, you're stuck on this label and you're not independent, but you also have to make music like this until we tell you to stop.
yes,
Yeah,
yeah,
chasing trends and all that.
Yeah.
yeah. It's a it's a sad, sad circumstance. I feel for him. I'm happy every time I see one get loose because it's like as long as they still have the motivation, now they can really put this shit out they've been recording and lying to the label about. I mean, would you?
Yeah, I mean, shit. It's interesting how you can kind of notice too, and I wonder. I don't know if that's for sure the truth with all these artists that I think of, but I feel like every major artist has like a breakout record that sounds like sonically extremely different than everything else they did. Like I think about like Anti from Rihanna, or like My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy from Kanye, or Awaken My Love from Childish Gambino, where it's just kind of like these are drastically different vibes, and I'm just trying something else. And it almost seems like a lot of those albums came out at a curve of their careers where they started to have a little bit, even if it wasn't independence like from a label, it was just more creative control over what like they were doing.
Mm.
Absolutely.
And,
I mean,
like I have respect, I have the platform, I have the whatever means to be able to do whatever the fuck I want, and this is what I want to do right now.
yeah,
Facts.
that Dark Twisted Fantasy, it might be my favorite album. Period.
That shit is beautiful.
Yeah,
Honestly,
Yeah,
when I
that's
damn,
first.
when I saw I think it was Complex, maybe Genius. They were talking about how his most sampled instrument or record was actually himself.
Mm, yeah, I'm sure. I feel like he was playing a lot of this stuff in, and then sampling what he was playing, like Runaway,
Yes.
like
Right.
that's
Yep.
just like playing those keys in and then sampling the keys back. You know.
Yep.
yeah.
Well, that and is Runaway. A lot of the Simps is actually his voice.
Mm-hmm.
Really, that's another.
Yeah. Well, shit. The whole album. A lot of the Simps are Kanye's voice.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
you can hear it. And now that I'm thinking about that, like the end of that song when it's just kind of like singing out, it sounds like it's being played. You know,
Yeah.
in keys.
He's Yeah. He was. He was playing that shit.
I love that.
Is yeah. I'm a fan of that. That might up there top three.
Yeah. That was the first like CD that I bought like for myself for real. Like with money that I had as a young person and was like, yeah, let me go to the store and buy this. And I made sure to buy the version with the DVD of the like short film on it. I thought that was
Yeah. That's my shit. I got this. I got mine somewhere in here.
yeah, got it
Yeah,
cut. That's a good one to have.
yeah. That's those types of productions and moments. That's the that's what I want to do as an artist. Like couple the album with maybe a documentary too.
Yeah.
But
Mm.
it's like really get creative and like art the fuck out. And yeah, really, just express. Like y'all watch Beat Street?
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Yo, it's like all right, so Street is the story of Def Jam, kind of. LL Cool J plays himself. Run DMC played themselves. All the rappers in there played themselves, and Russell Simmons is played by Blair Underwood.
That's so random.
Yeah, so it's
That's
like
the funniest shit I've ever heard, yo. Wait a minute.
is yeah, Blair Underwood, yeah, and he smoked it.
It was the way you delivered that too is so funny.
Oh yeah, yo, it's a classic, but it's like a pseudo documentary.
Okay, so but it's like telling actual stories with the people playing
Yes.
themselves, except
Yeah.
Russell Simmons is
Right. Blair Underwood. Yeah.
he's not even light skinned. Like I just don't understand.
No. That's the funniest part. I remember seeing it as a kid before I knew who Russell looked like, and then realizing that's an actor, and then seeing it as an adult, I'm like, this nigga really got Blair Underwood to play himself.
Like
Okay,
was yeah. I just yeah, that's so funny.
but
I gotta repeat that.
it was part of their but it was part of the Def Jam rollout. Like, oh, the Beastie Boys were in it, the Fat Boys are in it, like super like late '80s hip hop shit.
I think I might have seen clips of this before. I'm sure I have.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fat Boys. I like to eat. I like to eat. That shit was up there.
Heard.
And it's mad rant. You could tell they were smoking dust. It's random as hell. It's a mockumentary, but they did it themselves.
I'm gonna see if I can find it.
This should be available. Tubi might have it.
I'm gonna look right now.
That's where I found Belly.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Tubi.
DVD. Man, what?
Yeah, my DVD was not working.
Why did my DVD stop working too? I don't understand. Something is wrong
Oh,
with it.
but
I
yeah, I
bought
found it on Tubi.
it. Oh.
What you say?
I said I would have bought it just for that intro alone, like for
Yeah,
Belly.
yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Hype
Oh,
Williams should have made more movies.
seriously.
Yeah, it's and people shit on the acting, but Nas is playing himself. It's not bad. It's just that nigga's mad chill.
He was kind of like, I don't know.
That's one of my favorite movies. I used to watch it like on Saturday mornings after cartoons.
No.
At the VHS tape. Showing my age a little bit, a little gray in my beard.
Yo, you said that mockumentary is called Beat Street?
Yeah, Beat Street.
Ah, okay. Maybe I can find it.
Or maybe I don't know, maybe I shift the universes that don't exist over here.
I don't know. Maybe it's just called something different than you remember. I'll look it
uh,
up though.
Good point. It's matter of fact, let's find out. I keep forgetting I got two phones. I ain't
Yeah.
Kevin Gates. But yeah, it's y'all seen Backstage?
Yeah, I've seen Backstage. That's just crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I had to
Yeah.
take a pause on Backstage in the middle of it.
Yeah, that's a real live documentary. Dame Dash. That's what made me really rock with Dame Dash. When he was talking to Kevin Liles and Leor Cohen about Def Jam trying to co-opt that tour. Yeah, B Street, 1984.
Okay, then this is it then. I did find it.
Wait,
Through
that might
the
might be a different name then. Hold up. Early hip hop, God Davis, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, it's gotta be a different name. This is Stan Lathan.
it's the Stan Lathan one.
Ray Don Chong. Hey, um, yeah, it's gotta be a
So it
different
is
name.
Radon. Because it's
Oh,
not Radon Chong, because that's what I'm getting. I'm getting hurt.
yeah, that's a different movie. Maybe
I thought so. Because I'm like,
the
it's still
description might be
nothing
fucked up
to
though.
do. It's still like nothing to do with nothing.
Blair Underwood, hip hop, Crush Groove. I apologize.
Crush Groove?
Crush Groove with a K.
All right. Let me see.
I was wrong. I apologize. Yeah, Blair Underwood plays Russell Simmons.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay, this makes a lot more. There we go. There's Blair Underwood. Look how young he is. Damn.
Yeah,
1985. That's crazy.
Sheila
I'm like,
E's in it, Curtis Blow. Oh, I forgot New Edition was in it.
that's so interesting that everybody played themselves except for Russell Simmons.
Right.
Yeah,
I don't know why that's like ruminating in my mind because I just have this weird image of Russell Simmons. I don't know how to describe him. He seems like he's an alien a little bit, you know?
he,
I don't, I
yeah,
feel like
Russell,
not real.
he's something else.
He's not a real person. I'm just convinced that he's not a real person. I don't know what it is.
Honestly,
I
I'm
understand.
not too familiar with him. What's he like?
He's just like, I think about him from Def Comedy Jam, Def Poetry Jam, like the way he would just come in and be like, all right, everybody, all right. I'm out, you know? And then I used to like watch a lot of Run's House when I was younger.
Ah,
Recently
yeah.
revisited Run's House as I was old at like more recently. And I was like the little cameos of Russell Simmons, he was just like this interestingly larger than life character, but like I couldn't tell if it was real or not. I felt like Reverend Run was real, you know?
Mm.
But something about Russell Simmons just makes me feel like, you know, if we were to discover that like some of the people in our like leaders were like lizard people or something, like they be computerizing, I
Ah,
think that it would be like Donald Trump, Russell Simmons. You know what I'm saying? They'd be up there because
no Queen
Okay,
Elizabeth.
I see.
I think I don't know. I don't know. I think it would be surprised. I might be wrong. I could be totally wrong. And they'd be
I
genuine people.
Russell, from reading about his life story, he did a lot of psychedelics and angel dust in the
See,
70s and 80s.
high
Yeah,
energy. Yeah, like, I guess that makes a lot of sense too.
yeah, it's weird seeing him go from cursing everybody out, doing
To
cocaine,
really,
like clips and everything, and now seeing him like do yoga with his foot behind his head.
yeah, yeah. I think that's the transition though for a lot of people. Like they'll take those times being younger and doing a lot of drugs, or probably too much drugs, and then they come back to center. You know, I'm not mad at that either though.
Yeah, not at all. This him and Rick Rubin did something really special. Just the irony of that, like, because Rick Rubin was the one that pushed Public Enemy,
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
and he EP'd all the albums. Russell wasn't really behind Public Enemy, and just the irony of that. The white dude from the Midwest is like, nah, fight the power, yeah. Takes the nation millions to hold us back, yeah, yeah, that shit. And he also put on he EP'd the Ghetto Boys first album, and just like horrorcore and super dark rap and just taking hip hop in different spaces.
Yeah, pushing the envelope, the
Yeah,
genre. Rather.
real punk rock approach.
Yeah,
Mm.
It was, yeah. But Beach Match, Wednesday, Thursday, Thursday,
Thursday.
Yep.
Thursday is 7 to 11 p.m.
7 to 11 p.m. at ETCGSO. You see the
Yep,
ticket scrolling across the thing.
yep. Bring
Yeah,
your own devices. $7 for the entry. It's gonna be fly. It's gonna be chill. There'll be
yeah.
t-shirts.
Come catch some of these bars. Come catch some of these beats.
Yep.
I might dance.
Come on now.
Hey, yeah. I'm
Uh,
excited. I'm very, very excited.
I'm hyped too.
Yeah, but not to cut it short, but I gotta shave my beard and take a shower and all that. I've been you probably can't see now. I've been doing breaks and shit. Yeah, drinking all mechanic black.
Oh,
So
word.
yeah, and
Long.
I wait about 6 hours.
I got an
oh
early morning.
damn.
Get off to work.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, I'm a father, bro. Husband and father. I got 3 children. All that.
What?
Yeah. Also, is ETC dog friendly?
Um, I don't really think so. I've never seen anybody with a dog in there,
Okay,
but they don't really say no to most things.
okay. Because I've been in a lot of these venues, either performing or spectating, and every time I see somebody with their dog, I wish I brought my dog.
Hmm.
Yeah, he
I
like.
I can't say I've ever seen anybody see with a dog though. I will say that.
I'm gonna
But
reach out to him and find out in the next day or two.
okay.
Because if so, then I'm bring my 100-pound puppy with me.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's a big baby.
Well, all right.
All right. Well, I appreciate everybody. Looking forward to seeing you guys. Peace.
See y'all soon.
Yes, sir.